Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 1. This is Chaos Lord David, and we're going to be starting off part 4 with Jaws of Darkness. This is the same darkness level, or the second darkness level, like Temple Ruins. Maybe you can say the second Dark Temple level, as you want to call it. And apparently this is another level that requires a color gem to get the box gem. And fortunately, we do have that color gem, but you'll see later. I mean, I always used to think that those spears were like such a big problem, because I think I remember when I used to play this all the time, I could never figure out the pattern, especially those little crushers right there. But, in my opinion, I think, Temple Ruins... Excuse me, I got another itch in my ear. Temple Ruins is a bit easier. This level isn't really that hard. For a level being late in the game, it isn't really that tough. Yeah, oh, this is the second level that has, Cortex heads. Yeah, this is the second level that, that you can get a key on. The first one being Sunset Vista. And to be honest with you, this one actually took a while to figure out where the last Cortex head was, because I always ended up missing the last Cortex head. But it's just a little thing of something called jumping onto enemies and then, or not jumping, but spinning into enemies, and whenever you spin into an enemy, it hits a TNT box, and you'll be able to get what is, in that box that was blown up. So yeah, I kept blowing up one of the boxes that had the Cortex head in it. And it seems kind of funny every time you're invincible. It's just like so many stars go around you whenever you go to another Aku Aku mask. I wish it would just like do it all over again, like how it does in Crash Bandicoot, like the other Crash Bandicoots. Because in the other Crash Bandicoots, whenever you're an invincible, if you pick up another Aku Aku mask, you'll just do it all over again. But yeah, as you can see, the color gem that was required is the blue gem that we got from Toxic Waste. I always hated those crushers that just go in backwards order, because it's like a easier chance of you getting hit by it. And I would always get tense at that part, because it looked like I was gonna die right there. Because since I barely touched the ledge, that right there, I kept spinning into that Cobra, because that question mark box has the Cortex head. I keep missing that Cortex head. And that was a bad move, since I spun into that TNT crate. That was a pretty stupid move, but I just wanted to get what was in there. And you see that Wumpa fruit that is floating on the side? Yeah, invisible platforms. So if you're trying to get the gem or anything else, perhaps the last Cortex head, yeah, that's where you're going to want to go. Now we go into the second and last Cortex bonus round to get the last key. This one is a bit tougher than the one on Sunset Vista, in my opinion. Because you gotta pretty much, whenever you jump on the TNT crate, it's gonna get the nearest crate, so you're gonna want to get on the crates that I jumped on. This one's a bit tough. That can be a bit tricky, but whenever you get used to it, you can get across. There's no need to worry about getting the boxes in this bonus round, because this game didn't have a bonus rounds were just like for bonus stuff, like extra Wumpa fruit or extra lives. So it's not a must go to bonus round to get the gem, so there's no need to get all the boxes. Besides, I thought I was going to die on there, because it looked like trying to get through all those TNTs may seem a bit tricky, so I was just, I had to do it for my own safety, if you know what I'm saying. So now we go into the, oh, hold on. Thought I was going to, break that crate. I think I would have done the Tana bonus round Oh, there it is right there. I forgot. Silly me. Now we go into the Tana bonus round. This one isn't really tough either. However, you're gonna definitely have to go back on the other side, so you won't get hit by the TNT. That was a little too close right there, since I nearly got exploded. I was a bit afraid that I thought I was gonna hit that last TNT crate. Look at all those lives, even though there wasn't really any need for them since I got the max amount of lives. Excuse me, I got stupid nose is bothering me. I mean, no, I don't have the allergies at this moment, but it's just starting to feel a little goofy. But yeah, I totally can't wait to get the Rock Shield Game Capture Pro HD, so I'll be able to do live streams, record in HD, just do a lot more stuff than I would usually do with the regular game capture. I can't wait till I get that. I just hope I get enough money to either before or after Christmas. I know I might get quite a bit after Christmas. We'll just have to see. However, I may need to find a way to get rid of this old game capture, because I don't see what's the point of having an upgraded version of a game capture if you have a better version of it than when you have a regular version. Now we go into the second machinery level called Castle Machinery. Now this level right here is I consider this as one of my favorite levels, or one of the most memorable levels I've played during my time as a kid, or overall. Now this is a shortcut, as you can see all those lives. I think that's elite. I recently counted those lives. I thought I had the number recognized, but right, I just forgot. So, but if you just have to pause at that point in order to count them. This part is kind of tough because you gotta time your way to run right under those little spike cameras. But yeah, it's a pretty challenging level. I think I consider the machinery levels some of my favorites. I had quite a bit of a fun time playing them. Well, overall, of course. But I think, in my opinion, I think this one's a bit more challenging than heavy machinery. Sorry, I just had to stretch out for a little bit there. I'm already getting a little tired here, even though it's only 11:25 in the evening here. I mean, if you're wondering what the heck's the deal with those little black squares surrounding the steam geysers, it's probably because of the graphic things I'm playing. Because I'm playing this on a PS3. I mean, the reason why I think this level is harder than heavy machinery is going to come up here in a little bit. I mean, but yeah, just think of how much I can do with a rock ship with that new HD capture. Think of how much I can do with that thing. I mean, I can do like a lot of stuff. I mean, of course I try to keep my videos entertaining as possible. Well, I mean, or I like to shake things up, make it interesting. Because I like to entertain, that's why. I mean, even though I'm starting to get a little bit recognized as of right now, even though I'm not really that popular, but I'm still getting a bit well, excuse me. I'm getting a bit recognized by the YouTube community. I mean, I've got stuff upgraded to, like, I'll be able to get videos that are longer than 15 minutes. And this is the part I was referring about. This part can be pretty tricky. As you can see, that why I have those lives again is because I actually took a little break and decided to just turn off the PS3 before I did it again. So that's why I don't have 99 lives like I did earlier. Yeah, I know, I took quite a couple breaks in between these. And besides it being a little harder, I think in my opinion it's also a little shorter than Heavy Machinery, because here we are at the end of the level. It's a pretty short level. Pretty colors. Already at 14 gems. 81%, 2 keys. So yeah, we just got quite a bit to go before we get 100%, and nearing the end of this playthrough too. Yay! So I can finally move on to something else. I'm still trying to decide what I should do for a playthrough. I mean, there's so many suggestions, but I'll tell the suggestions later. Right now we're going to boss number 5, Nitrous, Dr. Nitrous Brio. Now the first time I fought Brio was probably the same exact reaction from everybody else, because there was like whenever he throws those bottles at Crash, he's like, how am I supposed to hit this guy? Well, of course you gotta jump on these green slime balls, and those are the things that damages Brio. Yeah, I was starting to be a little bit playful right there. I was like, you can't touch me, or I'm not touching you. And I just thought I was gonna like go slow every time he throws those bottles. I was like, I'm not touching you, or you're not touching me, you can't touch me. Now, what he's gonna do here, he's gonna turn into like a Hulk version of himself, because he drank some potion. Now he turns into like the Hulk ripoff of himself. What do you gotta do here? You gotta jump on those bricks and jump in order to jump on his head to damage him. And that's it. So once you figured it out, it can be pretty easy. Now we're gonna go into the last normal level of the game. One of the hardest levels in the game to get the gem on. The lab. Probably one of the most difficult levels I had to struggle with during my during the entire time I played this. And as a matter of fact, this is the last level that has the level that has the last colored gem on here. The only gem that we haven't gotten yet is the yellow gem. And the reason why I would use to die so much is a couple of reasons. One were those little static shots that keep going back and forth, and two were that little slime ball that I just jumped on. I mean, it wasn't that exact slime ball. There's gonna be a slime ball, a mix of slime balls and a static fence coming up late in the level. But here we are at the last bonus round. Pretty funny to jump and hit the bottom of a bounce crate, or upwards bounce crate, that is. Since it's like, we go up and you don't hit it from the bottom, so so let's just break automatically whenever you just headbutt it. For a bonus round, even though it's the last bonus round, it's not really that tough. I thought that would just be like, the later the levels, let's just make it the most difficult of all the ton of bonus rounds, you know what I mean? I thought that's gonna be what they were thinking whenever they were making this. But I guess not. Oh, and another reason is because of these scientists that just like to electrify themselves. I would end up just going right towards them at the last second, right before their electric shock was about to wear off. I would just spin into them and die. I mean, that that can really piss you off. These scientists aren't really that tough. You just gotta be able to get close to them, so you can dodge the bottle. And yeah, you're gonna want to hide here. Dark Corner McDougal. And this part can have quite a bit of timing, because you're gonna want to hit that, hit the switch, get across the shock fence, and be able to hit the scientist while he's not being shocked. This part right here is what I would use to get screwed by. This part can be quite a bit tricky sometimes. But that's not the hardest part. No, 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 no. This part I think is the hardest. Because you gotta be able to get a good... time it perfectly, so that way you'll be able to have enough time to be on that bridge, so that way you'll be able to get across and jump to the other side. What I would do is, whenever you time it perfectly on that bridge, whenever you get on there, you spin, then you would try to jump. Because if you spin, you'll go a little farther. And as you can see, there's the end of the level. This part right here isn't really that tough. You just gotta try not to, you know, like bounce on the first or middle TNT crates, then try to get to the ledge. I would just make sure you bounce on the last one, and just for safety. So we've gotten all the colored gems. We got the green, orange, blue, red, and yellow. Or excuse me, no. What am I thinking? This is the last regular level that has a colored gem, but we haven't gotten all of the colored gems. Excuse me. What was I thinking? We still gotta get the purple gem. But that's gonna be till later. And the Great Hall is just a passing level. The shortest level, plus it's sort of like the extra thing whenever you get all 100%. As you can see by that gem. Well, anyway, if you get all the gems, you'll be able to get the second ending. If you go all 100%, but since we don't have that yet, we don't have to worry about it. And we've already arrived at the last boss, Dr. Neocortex, but we're not going to tackle him. We're going to go back and collect all the gems that we missed. Hold on. Any second now. Any second. There we go. Yeah, so now we're going to go back into Jungle Rollers. As you could probably tell, since we need the green gem to get the gem on here. So we're going to go back into all of the levels from all the islands that we missed due to colored gems. And before we take on Dr. Cortex and get all the other endings. Sorry I had to make it. Sorry I had to make the wait right there. I didn't know what I was doing. Or I forgot what I was doing since it's already been a couple months since I last played this. Man, time sure does fly when you're having fun. I wish time would just go faster, just to make Christmas get here faster. And I have no idea how that piranha plant even touched me, because it looked like he was just like 1 inch away from biting me in the ass. Well, I mean, if time's going by fast, I hope it gets to the end of the semester and getting to Christmas fast enough. Because I would really like to have that money to get the Pro HD game capture so I can do a lot more stuff. I mean, I've already got a Twitch.tv account. If you want to just go ahead and if you guys just want to go ahead and just follow it, I'll go ahead and post a link to it soon. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that as soon as I get the Pro Catcher HD. However, I may want to. That was a bit lucky since I didn't blow up, since I didn't get hit by those TNTs, even though I spun into them. Call them like Dodge Master. I could probably let you guys visit my Facebook or perhaps even my Twitter. I'll post links to them soon. Probably when I get the Pro HD capture as well. My Twitch, Facebook, and my Twitter. And my Facebook isn't like a like it profile. So I'm not sure if you can do regular people to like. I'm not sure if you can like regular people instead of like fan pages. I could make like a Chaos Lord, like a Chaos Lord David fan page, but I'm not really that popular yet. But I guess it just wouldn't hurt to just send out a little link video to just go ahead and just come to twitch.tv just to watch me stream whatever's going on. Well, anyway, we got done with the jungle rollers. Now we're gonna go into the Great Gate. And this level required the yellow gem to get the level gem. And truth be told, I thought a long time ago when I was playing this level, I thought whenever I got to the point where I was at the end of the level, I thought I could just get on the very tip of the portal and try to jump over it, or jump to the other very tip of the portal and just try to get across. But I realized that you can't do that. I mean, I just thought that it seemed plausible to do. I mean, you just gotta get on the very, very tip of the portal, or on each side of the portal. I just thought that seemed a bit plausible. And, oh, the suggestions I may do for a playthrough, I may do, I'm still trying to think of what I should do. I thought maybe I could do Crash Bash, but I'm not really sure yet. I mean, Crash Bash is a really good game, but it's just I may do a playthrough of it just to go through the levels and through the entire story, but I'm not gonna get all 200% because that's gonna be a bitch to do. Believe me, there's quite a bit of hard stuff in that game. As you can see, we're at the yellow gems. And for another suggestion, I would probably do the second part of Digimon Digital Card Battle. If you guys seen that, there's also a second. For those of you that watched my Digimon Digital Card Battle playthrough, there's also, I'm sure some of you know that there's a second part to the playthrough, and the game's not really completely done. So I may go back and do that. Who knows? I may want to wait until I get the Procatcher HD so I can get the sounds in that game sound really cool, and I wanted to show it on my videos. Who knows? We'll just have to see when that time comes. I mean, I know since I'm now broke, I got like $4 bucks left since I recently bought Pokemon Battle Revolution. I mean, the game's pretty good. It's more like a Pokemon Stadium 3. I mean, sure, it may not have a storyline like Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness does. Yeah, don't forget, there's a little box right there that you can spin into. I mean, sure, like I said, it may not have a storyline like like Coliseum or XD Gale of Darkness does, but still, I think in terms of multiplayer action, and all the other game types, I think it's really, really good. Because I would have liked to play against other players at that game. And I just happen to have Pokemon Platinum. I mean, whenever I stream Pokemon Platinum, or I'm not sure if I can do stream Platinum since I know Game Capture doesn't have like a little thing that allow me to record DS games. Or unless if I was playing it on the computer, because I know it supports PC capture. I mean, the HD capture basically does has the exact same stuff as the regular one, like this one right here that I'm using. Like it can do Wii, PS3, 360. The Pro HD also supports PC capture, which is pretty nice. I mean, I could record myself playing a GBA game with my GBA emulator with that, or perhaps a SNES or Super Nintendo game. Yeah, there's just so many possibilities, so many possibilities I could do for a playthrough. But like I said, we'll just have to see when that time comes. Plus, I don't mean to be showing disrespect, but I'm actually kind of ready for this playthrough to be over. I mean, we're just about done. I'm sure to think of another playthrough soon enough. Maybe when I'm streaming. But I'll try to keep you guys going with videos. I'll try not to get so tangled up with all this homework I'm having to deal with, because these classes are pretty tough. I'll do what I can. And so now we're going to the last revisited level for this part, Upstream. And this level requires the orange gem to get the box gem. Or I wouldn't say box gem, since it doesn't have it's not the same procedure as Crash Bandicoot 2 is. It requires the orange gem to get the gem. That's better. I mean, I always like these water levels. I think it has very, very good music, very, very good detail. The water actually looks really nicely detailed. I mean, you can see the rocks on the bottom, which looks like the surface. And if you were to touch that part of the water, I mean, because whenever you touch the water, Crash can't swim. And if you were curious, if you touch that part where the surface is showing, yeah, see the orange gems? There's a couple more boxes right here, or one box. I think it was one box, but that's not the only part that shows the orange gems. Anyway, if you were to touch the part that has the surface showing, Crash wouldn't drown, right? Wrong. He drowns whenever point in the water you land in. And here's the second set of orange gems. There was one box on the first set of orange gems, but I believe there's two more beyond here. That part usually messed me up a little bit, because trying to get that perfect timing of getting past the blue piranha plant and jumping onto the platform while trying to avoid the fish can be quite challenging. As you can see, there's the second portal. So we just kind of, technically it was sort of like a cruise, just going through Upstream, since Upstream is actually, I think, one of the shorter levels. So yeah, we're only 8 gems away and 10% left till we have gotten all 100%. We're just gonna save here. We got 30 out of 32 levels, 2 keys, 18 out of 26 gems, and that's gonna do it for this part. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this part, and the next part we will tackle the rest of the levels and beat the game. So as always, take it easy.